Hello, good morning dear children. Last class we have seen about what are real numbers. What are real numbers? A combination of rational and irrational numbers together we call as real numbers. We have also seen how to locate irrational numbers like root 2, root 3, root 5 etc. on a number line. Now today we will be dealing with decimal expansion of real numbers. Decimal expansion. We are going to concentrate on the decimal part of a given number. The decimal expansion of a real number helps us to identify the type of number, whether it is a rational number or whether it is an irrational number. Now 2-3 examples I'll give you. Let us take the case of numbers like say 4 by 5, say 20 by 3 and 2 by 7. Just 2-3 examples I'm taking. I'm taking just 4 by 5, 20 by 3, 2 by 7. Now when you look at these numbers itself, you can understand these are all fractions. Now what does this mean? 4 by 5 mean? It means it is a part. You are going to divide 4 with 5. Here you are going to divide 20 with 3 and 2 with 7. So when you are dividing, you will get a quotient. The quotient may have a decimal part. We are going to concentrate on the decimal part of that quotient. So let us first divide and see. Now 4 by 5. So 4 is to be divided with 5. Now is this possible? No. So what you have to do? 0, 0 and make this as a remainder. Now what will you do? You have to put a decimal point and you can go on adding any number of zeros, how much ever you want. So when you put a decimal point in here, you have to put a decimal point in the quotient also. Now bring the 0 down. This becomes 40. Now 40 divided by 5. 5 and 40 how many times? 8. 5 8s are 40. What is the remainder now? 0. So in normal division also, when do we stop the division? When the remainder becomes 0. So here, since the remainder is 0, we have got the quotient as 0.8. Now let us go for 20 divided by 3. Now 3 is less than 20, so you can do the division there. So 3 in 20 how many times? 3 6 are 18. Balance of 2. Again what you have to do? You have to put a decimal point. Same time here also you put a decimal point. You can add the zeros. Now bring the 0 down. This is 20. Again 20. So 3 in 20 how many times? 3 6 are 18. Balance of 2. One more 0. You can bring that 0 down. Again 3 6 are 18. 2. Put on zeros. You can bring the zeros down. 6 are 18. Remainder is 2. So here look at the remainder. The remainder is never becoming 0. So what is happening there? We have to go on doing the division. The division is not complete there. Is it clear? Now let us go for the third one. 2 by 7. 2 to be divided with 7. Is it possible? No. So 0, 0, 2, put a decimal point. 0, bring the 0 down, 20. 7 in 20 how many times? 7 2s are 14, a balance of 6. Again you can bring the next 0 down, 60. 7 in 60, 8 7s are 56. Balance of 4. Take the next 0, bring it down, 40. 7 in 40 how many times? 7 5s are 35, a balance of 5. Again the next 0, bring it down, 50. 7 in 50 how many times? 7 7s are 49, a balance of 1. Next 0, bring it down, 10. 7 1s are 7, a balance of 3. Again bring the 0 down, 30. 7 in 30 how many times? 7 4s are 28, a balance of 2. Next 0, bring it down, 20. Now see here, the remainder becomes 20. It is here also the remainder is not becoming 0. But look at this. we started with the 20. That means here again when you divide, what will you get? 20 divided by 7. 7 2s are 14. Again 6. You put the 0 down. So you will have 8. Then again the remainder you will have 5, 7, like that it is going. It is not stopping there. Why? Because the remainder is never becoming 0. Let me just go through the decimal part of these numbers. Here you see, when 4 is divided with 5, we are getting 0.8. It is stopping there. The decimal part is ending there, or it is terminating. So we call this decimal expansion as a terminating decimal expansion. Terminate means to end. It is ending. So a terminating decimal expansion. Now see here, 20 when you are dividing with 3, the remainder is never becoming 0. So what happens? Again, it's going on and on. So you are having 6.66. Still if you continue, again you will have a 6. Again continue, you will have a 6. So it is going on. It is not stopping, or it is not terminating. Here also you see, when you are dividing 2 with 7, you are having 0.285714, again 285714. You go on doing the division, you will get again 285714. It is going on. Here also it is not terminating. It is not means not stopping. Along with being non-terminating, we call it as non-terminating. Non means not terminating. Non-terminating. Not terminating. Along with being non-terminating, just look at this. Here the number or the digit 6 is being repeated. 6 is repeated. Here you see 285714 is repeated again. The digits are being repeated after a particular slot. A set of digits are there. After that, the same set of digits are repeated. See here 285714. Again you are getting 285714. Again you will get 285714. So the digits are being repeated after a particular slot. Here also see, after how many slots it is repeating? After one slot. 6, 6, 6, 6. So there is a definity there. After a particular slot, the digits are being repeated. It is repeating. So such an expansion, we call it as non-terminating and repeating or recurring. Recur means happening again. So non-terminating and recurring or repeating. So here we have seen two types of expansions, decimal expansions. Which are they? Either it may be terminating. Terminating means it will stop. Here after how many places it is stopping? After one particular place, the decimal part is ending. Here both cases you see, the decimal part is not terminating. It is non-terminating. Along with being non-terminating, what is happening there? It is recurring. Recurring means the digits are repeated after a particular slot. After every one slot, the digits are being, same set of digits are repeated in the same order. See here 6, 6, it's not 6, 7, 6, 11, 6, 6, 6, 6, it's repeating. There how? 2, 8, 5, 7, 1, 4. It is not that the digits are being repeated here and there. Same slot of digits are being repeated. 2, 8, 5, 7, 1, 4. Again 2, 8, 5, 7, 1, 4. 2, 8, 5, 7, 1, 4. It will go on repeating. So such a type of expansion, we call it as non-terminating and recurring or repeating. Now as you have seen, this 4 by 5, 20 by 3 and 2 by 7. They are all what type of number? They are rational numbers. So we have seen about the decimal expansion of rational numbers. The decimal expansion of rational numbers can be either terminating or non-terminating and recurring. Non-terminating and recurring. So there are two cases for rational numbers. If you take the decimal expansion of rational numbers, either it may terminate or it may be non-terminating and recurring. So if the decimal expansion given is either terminating or non-terminating and recurring, then we can know that that number is a rational number. So both ways we can say. In a rational number, the decimal expansion can be either terminating or it can be non-terminating and recurring. The other way when you go, if the decimal expansion is either terminating or non-terminating and recurring, then the given number is a rational number. So have you understood the decimal expansion for a rational number? Now what are irrational numbers? Irrational numbers, we have learned just opposite of rational numbers, numbers which cannot be written in the form of P by Q. Such numbers are called as irrational numbers. So for rational numbers, if it is either terminating or non-terminating and recurring, for irrational numbers, it would be just opposite of this. Let us take one or two examples. Okay, can you give example for a, just think of an irrational number. Example for a rational number, we have seen root 2 is an irrational number, root 3 is an irrational number, root 5, pi, all these are irrational numbers. Now, root 2's actual value is 1.141523, it is going on. Root 3's value is 1.732, it is also going on like this. Root 5 is around 2.32, something like this. Pi is 3.1421, it is also going on. That day I told you when I took the class, I told about pi, about trillion decimal places have been already found out by using very fast computers. They have already found out, or mathematicians have already found out up to trillions place, decimal place. Then also it is not ending. And now look at this, these examples you see. Or you take one more example I'll give you. Suppose the decimal expansion is 1.02346942342. It is going on like this. Just look at these expansions. What is the difference that we are seeing in the decimal expansion here and here? For a rational number, how is the decimal expansion? Either it is terminating, and if it is not terminating, it is non-terminating and recurring. The digits are repeated after a particular slot. Now see here, how is the decimal expansion? Here it is non-terminating, it is not terminating. But are the digits repeated? Of course, digits are repeated. But is it repeated after a particular interval? Is it like this? 0.285714, 285714, 285714. Is it like that? No. The digits are repeated but not in a particular order. See here, 1.1415233452. It will be going on. It is not terminating and it is not repeating also. See all these examples here you can see. See 3.1421, it is going on here, 2.32. So many places are there. The digits are not repeated in a particular pattern or in a particular slot. So what can we say about the decimal expansion of irrational numbers? The decimal expansion of irrational numbers can be, or it is, non-terminating as well as non-recurring. It is not repeating also. It is not stopping as well as it is not repeating. So what can you say about the decimal expansion of irrational numbers? The decimal expansion of irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-recurring. Or going the other way, if the decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-recurring, then the given number will be a irrational number. Have you understood the difference between the decimal expansion for a rational and irrational numbers? Let us recollect that once again. For a rational number, the decimal expansion can be either terminating or non-terminating and recurring. For an irrational number, the decimal expansion will be non-terminating and non-recurring. It will not repeat nor it will stop. It will be going on. Now coming to this decimal expansion where it is non-terminating and recurring. That is for what type of number? For rational numbers. See, is it always possible for us to go on writing like the 6.66666666 going on and putting dots and keeping? What do these dots indicate? That's going on. Is it easier for us to write every time? You take this 2 by 7. 0.285714285714285714 and then putting dot. Is it possible for us to write it every time? It's difficult. So we have got a easier way for representing the non-terminating and recurring decimal expansion. That is, you will be putting a bar over the digits which are repeating. So suppose the 6.666, which digit is being repeated? 6 is repeated. So you will write 6.6 bar. The 6.6 bar will tell you that the digit 6 is being repeated. It is recurring. It is non-terminating and it is recurring. So how will you write the decimal expansion for 2 by 7? It will be 0.285714 bar over this entire slot of digits. What does this mean? This particular set of digits are repeating in the same order. 285714 is repeated in the same order. So have you understood how to represent the non-terminating and recurring decimal expansion? We use a bar over the digits which are repeated. Supposing you write say 20.232323, it is going on. So what type of decimal expansion is this? This is non-terminating and recurring. Which digits are repeated? The digits 2 and 3 are repeated. So how do you write this? As 20.23 bar. The bar over 2, 3 tells you that those two digits are being repeated. Is it clear for you? So what type of number would be this? It is non-terminating and recurring. So it will be a rational number. Suppose I give an example. Say 1.3624985732. What type of expansion is this? This expansion is non-terminating as well as non-recurring. So this would be what type of number? This is a irrational number. See, last day somebody asked me a doubt. Somebody had posted a doubt. The question was, is root 4, root 16, root 25, root 36, are they rational numbers or irrational numbers? Now let me give the clarification for that. See, if you take the numbers 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, what do you call these numbers as? They are perfect squares. Why do you call them as perfect squares? Because they are obtained by multiplying a number with itself. The same number is being repeatedly multiplied. So 4, how we are getting? 2 into 2. 9, 3 into 3, 16 is 4 into 4, 25 is 5 into 5, 36 is 6 into 6. The same number is being repeated. These numbers are called as perfect squares. So in 8th class you have learned about perfect squares and how to find the square root also we have found out. So what will be root 4? Root of 4 will be equal to 2. Root of 4 is equal to 2. Now what is root 9? Root 9 will be equal to 3. Root 16 is 4. Root 25, 5. and root 36 is 6. So what are these numbers? They are rational numbers. So root of 4 or root 9 or root 16 or root 25 or root 36 will be what type of number? Perfect square numbers will be rational numbers, because you know the value of the root. See here, now you have understood decimal expansion. See the decimal expansion of this root 4. It is terminating 2. Here it is 3, 3.0, 2.0, 4.0, 5.0, 6.0. So it is stopping there. It is terminating. So what type of number it would be? It would be a rational number. So I think the doubt is clarified. Now when you go for root 2, root 3 and all, I have just shown earlier, the decimal expansion is not stopping. It is non-terminating as well as non-recurring. It's not repeating also. Repeating in the sense after a particular slot, the same slot is not being repeated. So such numbers will be irrational numbers, and here these are rational numbers. Hope that doubt is clear.